Hello, welcome, and thank you everyone for joining. Sorry, it's been a few weeks. I needed some time away for me to adjust myself and get myself, back on par with things. But tonight we're back. We're going to be doing a project that all levels of Turner can do. It's something that I sell quite a load of at craft fairs, and it's up to you how difficult or how intricate or how simple you make them. Helping me along the way this evening, we have Jamie from JP Woodwork and Di from Making a Better Life. So they're going to be looking after you in the chat. Before we start, in the description for the video, and I'll get Jamie to drop the link in, is the link to Jamie's charity t-shirt. Here we go. It's a Judas Priest design, Turning for Vengeance. All the money from these is going to be going to a maker in the community to help them along the way. So, yeah, the link's in the description, and I'll get Jamie to pop that in. So what are we doing tonight? Tonight we are going to make a Potpourri Pop. These, as I said, the shape is entirely up to you. They do pewter lids. They do ceramic lids. Let's just grab one of them because you'll get the choice of what we're going to put in. Not that one because that one's just falling apart but need to re-glue in. Something like that. Or you can turn your own lids and pierce it yourself, or pop a bit of acrylic in there from like GPS or something, just to let the scent out. So let's put it on the lathe. Trying to remember which camera's which now. There we go. Let's just bring that out a bit. So I've already, you know what, let's just go for the other camera. I've already rounded this off and put a tenon. No, that's the back of me. Where's the other one?
Good handle, Scott.
This one, you've tumbled, Scott.
Yeah.
Not. Is it
Tumble
13?
cam?
There we go.
That's the one.
How's that? So I already rounded it off last night. I've put a tenon in the bottom with my brand arm, my logo in there. So that's ready to go. So the boys can let me know who's in the chat, and we'll start to put some shape into this. Let's get that.
Okay. Do you want me to do that, Di, or do you want to have a go?
I'm happy to if you want a break,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah, go for it, mate.
As long as you agree to do the singing later on.
All right, I'll do the singing later on if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be that if I were doing it. So we've got Andy H is for turning in, was visited by Colin. Gav at Saturday Woodworks in. We've got Dave O.T., Gerard the French Turner, Lawrence Bagager, Michelle Higgins. Have I missed anyone there? We've got Peter Corcoran's in, Douglas Mungum, Tony Smith, some fella called JP Woodworking, Terry Bartlett, Woodturning by Barry, and I think that's it, unless anyone's missed. If I've missed
there's
anyone,
a couple more people that's popped in. Terry Bartlett has popped in. Says hi, Scott, and all from Plymouth Woodturners.
Oh yeah.
Andy H quite rightly pointed out that's a what did he say? That's a mortise, Scott. You actually said tenon.
I have literally been out all day, walked in the workshop with 10 minutes to spare. So, sorry.
No excuses, I'm afraid. Lawrence is out there, which Di already said. Woodturning by Barry is out there. I think Di said that as well already. But yeah, just quickly going back to the t-shirt. There's a lot more colours than what Scott's just wearing, and it will be ended by the midnight August, the last day in August at UK time.
So Tuesday.
Yeah, so it's been taken off of Teespring and never to be returned. So until next year, where there'll be a different version.
So I'm just going to go for a simple shape tonight. I'm conscious that Rich is obviously live at 9 with his invade.
Yeah, let me actually get a link to that.
Woodworm
He's
posing.
invading. Oh, excuse me, just bit of wind there. He's invading Gav tonight.
Cool.
Oh, nice one, Gav.
I keep going to StreamYard to post a link and I can't do it there. I have to go on to YouTube. Right, there we go. There's a link to Rich's live. Richard Phelan's in.
Hiya, Rich.
Hey, Richard.
I'm not sure. Woodworm Paul's in. Gerald the French Turner's in. Richard Phelan's in. I'm not sure if you said that earlier, Di, or not.
I think you just said it, mate.
Yeah, I think you just
Has
said
it been
there
a
you
late
go.
one? Has it been a late one?
How's your
Might have
dementia,
been a bit
Jamie?
of a late one. I think it's all right, mate. I think it's all right.
Who said that?
Doug Miller at Woodspun Round says, "Hello, boys and girls. Good to see you all."
Hey, Doug. Christine and Michael Heseltine are in. Hi,
Hello,
guys.
Christine and Michael. Keith Jarvis is in.
Hiya,
Good evening, all.
Keith. How are you, mate?
Roger Kent is in. He says, "Hi, everyone."
Right. Swap to a smaller bowel gouge. Now, obviously, you should be turning your lathe off when you
Pat
move your tool
Cummings
rest.
says, "Is my name blocked?" No, I can see it, mate.
Shouldn't be. There should be no one blocked on the channel.
I can see it.
I can see it.
I just read that. I can read the name.
Yeah.
What can we prefix Scott's question with? If anyone's got a question for Scott, please prefix it with Bluelight Tumblr. I have a question.
It's better than Nina Nina.
Yeah, or you could go Nina Nina. Gav's in now. The guy that's been invaded by the Beard Time 16 later on.
That's a bit deep.
Shooting Gruey's in. Nice, Stuart.
Pat Cummins here. Pat Cummins says, "Commented on the T-shirt. Got it the other day. Looks great. Awesome. Thank you very much. I like to do these shirts every year just to help somebody out. It don't normally get a lot of cash, but it gives them a little bit of help. So
Yeah.
a little bit of extras that said person, whoever receives it, might not ordinarily get."
It's the same with the
Circular
Circular
Wood
coffees that people have on their channels.
Exactly.
Always
Circular Wood by Keith's in.
Hiya, Dad. I've not forgotten you. I will ring you after the live. It's been one of those days.
Doug, Blue Light Tumblr. Is that one of JP's T-shirts? Yes, it is, Doug.
It is.
So the story behind it is every time I've done a T-shirt, 9 times, I'd say 9 times out of 10, every time I bought out a T-shirt, it's gone to charity, and this time is no different. I think once I've ever actually kept the profits myself, and I've bought out a lot of T-shirts. But usually once a year, I'll bring out a T-shirt which is specifically for charity. And this is said T-shirt, the one that Scott's wearing right now. It ends at the end of August, and will be taken off of the Teespring website. There's a link in the description for it, and 100% of the proceeds go to someone in the maker community. Wayne the Woodturn says, "Hi guys, I'm here." Does that mean he's in the green room?
Hey, Wayne.
He hasn't got the link, but if he wants the link, I can shoot him the link.
Send him the link. We need a bit of Wayne the Woodturner if he's up for it.
Hang on, let me.
Pat Cummings says I ordered the Drilly one too. Nice.
Hey. Yeah, the Drilly T-shirts. All the proceeds from that are going to go to Jamie's charity as well. Once we've turned this, I will find the link for it. Unless one of you boys wants to go on to my Teesprings.
Let me see if I can find it, mate.
What are we doing? We're sending Wayne the link just in case he wants to come in.
Oh, no, I'm going to Teespring. I'm going to go to your website, don't
I? It's on my Teesprings, mate. But the link to my link, there should be my link tree in the description. Right, let's get it some sanding. So we can probably get away with starting on 120. Extraction is on. Turn the speed down. There'll be a Mr. Wayne. There we go. Evening, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
Right, that's where is it? You
It's called You're Joking Man. There's loads on there, but
You're Jerking Man. Yeah, I see it.
You're Jerking Man. Any of the You're Jerking Man merch. I think there's a mug, there's a cup, there's
yeah,
I
gotcha.
Any of that will go to
right. There's the Wayne the Woodturner's Drilly T-shirt.
I'm just going to say hello to everybody else here this type.
Did I say this was a piece
Hello,
of cherry we're turning?
Hello, everybody.
I can't. Hello, mate.
Oh, mate.
What's that? That was 120. Let's go 180.
Well, Dylan and Andy have just left.
Oh, you had a good time, mate.
Yep. Andy got all his full off in the wood. Chin sharpened.
How did your internet trials go?
Oh, hey, man. You would not believe how that went.
Is Wayne a happy
With
bunny?
my ordinary... Oh, definitely. With my ordinary internet, I get download speed of 5 and upload speed of usually less than 1. With this system that I've got here now, the highest I got was a download speed of 38 and an upload speed of 5.
Oh, brilliant.
Nice. Or is it? Does that mean that means we can hear you?
It'll be interesting when we see you.
Yeah.
It'll also mean that
glorious
it won't
technical
take Wayne all night to upload a video.
That's true. But makeup will take longer.
Wayne don't need makeup. Right.
I don't have to wear makeup.
It's just me then needs to get the powder on my forehead.
Did the ready mix lorry not arrive, Di?
It didn't, mate. It didn't.
I'll have words with him.
Yeah.
He's got to take the old stuff off first. You should try
Well,
the hippo bags.
I was thinking of having it flocked.
Right, Doug's asking me if it's the same system that Deal's using. Yeah, but Deal has just started using Starlink as well. Where he's getting sort of hundreds download.
Still a little bit of tear out there.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go back down a grip because we still got a bit of tear out.
that's not good.
I've noticed something about branding. Or is
Yep.
it still there? Is it just hidden in the dust?
It's hidden in the dust, mate.
Ah, that's just me then.
The only reason I branded it beforehand was because obviously it takes time to heat up the branding on.
A lot of time as well, unfortunately.
I need to make a new branding iron.
Well, I looked at trying to get another cylinder today for the blowtorch that Keith kindly gave me. But everywhere is out of stock. Even Caligas themselves have got none that size.
Really? Wow.
I think it's because it's the smallest they do, and everyone's going on their staycation, so they're probably using them for their cookers and stuff. Right.
We'll just get a bigger canister then.
Or get one of the map gas type ones. They'll get it hotter a lot quicker as well.
Yeah.
Douglas is asking me if Starlink is expensive. In the UK, it costs about £500 for the equipment, and then it's about £80 a month.
Right. Okay, so that's the sanding done. So that's up to 240 because we're going to Yorkshire grit it. There's no need to go any more than that. What we will do is sweep that sawdust out the way before I do become the blue light tumbler live on air.
Right.
Oh, mate.
So we're just going to clean this off with a little bit of methylated spirits, or for those across the pond, denatured alcohol, just to get, as you can see, all the dust that comes out of the pores before we put any sealer on there. It's a dusty bit of cherry.
Not turned any cherry dry for a while.
These are a few bits from Styles and Bates. We were going through my turnings and realised that I didn't have any potpourri pots, so I bought some blanks specifically for it. I normally use 6x3 blanks. You can do them out of slightly smaller blanks. I just want that mess to dry off a bit. There's my little brush. Get that last little bits of dust out the lettering. So this is just chestnut cellulose spray sanding sealer. There we go, let that flash off. So while we're doing this, I want you guys in the audience to think, do we want to put a ceramic lid in there or do we want to put a pewter lid in there?
And whilst you're at it, guys, don't forget, hit the thumbs up. And there's a link at the top of the chat there to the Buy Me a Coffee, which helps Scott keep doing what he's doing and keep entertaining us all. So I'll go and buy him a coffee.
Nearly forgot then and put the Yorkshire grit on with the lathe on.
Ooh.
Glenn would have shot me.
So we've got a pewter, a ceramic, another ceramics, a ceramic, oh no, another pewter. So even Stevens so far. And I've dropped my knitting needle.
How's my jumper coming on?
If you like it in piano wire, mate, not bad.
You said you were knitting me Thomas the Tank.
I'll just buy some more wooling.
I haven't worn a knitted jumper for years.
The Christmas jumpers usually come out, don't they?
Yeah, but they're not hand knitted, are they? My aunt used to do them all the time. We had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Thomas the Tank Engine. What else did she do? The Wombles.
Oh, classic. We've got ceramics looking like a winner at the minute. Although Douglas Mungum thinks 24 karat gold. If we could just make that happen.
Let me look. No, if I had that, I'd be spending it. Where I've not been at work, I've not picked up like my missed meal break payments or anything. It's like wages this month. It's like, where's that? You don't think about it. You just miss your meal break, claim your £10 for missing it, and then
it all adds up.
Yeah. But things are on the up.
So we've just got another pewter in, but I think
I'm back.
ceramic's still winning. All right, mate.
Hello again.
So Glyn recommends rubbing it in with the same cloth for about 3 minutes. Making sure you evenly cover your work. Now the lowest I can go on this is 500. But ideally you want to be going slower. Okay, then we'll swap to a clean bit of cloth. Just how are we doing on time?
We're at 11 minutes past the hour, mate.
So we're now looking for the cloth to come off clean. Okay.
Gerard, I don't know if you read this out. Gerard said I didn't know you could get them ceramic ones. I never saw them before. I can't remember where Big Feety says we got them from. It weren't Turner's Warehouse, was it?
No, I think Axminster do them.
Turner's
Ed Oliver
Retreat.
does them.
Could have been Turner's Retreat.
Could be Turner's Retreat. The only thing you have to watch with the ceramic resin ones, and I will show you in a minute, is they're only the top bit, the actual decoration is separate to the ring. And if you don't store them correctly or they get knocked, then they separate. They're easily fixed with a bit of CA glue. Jamie, you could have put your link in there.
Oh, the 15% star bond, yeah. JP15.
They've just got 3 little studs, and they're just held on. So this one's been knocked, but a little bit of super glue that will go back on. Right. Quick slurp. I can turn the extractor off now so I can hear. So that was just Chestnut's microcrystalline wax. We'll up the speed.
Douglas Mangum says, Scott, how's the leg going?
Yeah, it's getting there. So I saw the doctor yesterday. The swelling isn't going to reduce any more than what it is. I'm going to be left with that permanently because the cellulitis has damaged the lymphatic tissue. But I'm going back to work on the 6th. Bigger boots. Mobility's all right. Pain's gone. So
onwards and upwards.
Yep. Positive news. I've just got one leg 1.5 inches bigger than the other leg.
You'll have to get some orthotics, mate. Or is it 1.5 inches the other way?
Nah, it's just means wearing a size 10 boot rather than a size 9. Right, there we go. That's the outside done. So what are we going for? We're going for ceramic.
It looks that way.
Keith Jarvis, yes. Andy H says 6 ceramic and 4 pewter. I've seen a couple of pewter. I've seen a ceramic one. Yeah, it looks like yeah.
Ceramic.
There's a few ceramic. Yeah, so it looks like ceramic. Douglas Mullen wants 24 karat gold.
Yeah, can't have it. Unfortunately, right. Let's take a drill to get rid of that faceplate ring.
Andy H said Douglas has voted 3 times.
Easy, easy, easy. That's gone down the extractor. Okay. So we'll face this off and then we'll start looking at putting the ceramic in. Turn that down a bit. Oh. Okay. So the only ceramic one I've got whole is that one. So that's what we'll use.
Woodwork Learner says evening. Sorry, I'm late.
Good evening.
So I don't know how well this shows on the camera, but these have got a little chamfer on. So what I do is I normally set up for the inner ring, and then I'll work out where the outer ring goes. So I'll get my dividers. Stop chewing on a pencil.
Douglas Mangum says Tumblr. How about turning the lid?
If I had time, I would, but I'm conscious of timing tonight because of Rich. But it doesn't mean we can't do one in the future.
Yeah, you could actually turn the lid and then drill holes in the lid for the potpourri.
Yep.
Or scroll it.
Or scroll it. There you go.
Guy's giving away all my
Also,
ideas now.
You can also do it with a solid lid and actually drill the holes through the side of the piece for the potpourri.
Oh no, I like that.
Well, I've done lots of them, Di. You must have seen the videos.
Yeah.
I've got a few of them. My sister's taken one of them to Australia.
Oh, actually, well, that's nice.
Yeah. Ain't taking none of my stuff to Australia though.
Did she have any trouble getting it through customs and stuff, Jamie? Or
No.
did she box it beforehand?
It's all been boxed.
Yeah.
I think they're only really worried about stuff that's still got branches on.
Yeah, it's live stuff that they're worried about, not actually made products.
Because it's all been treated, isn't it?
So I could get away with shipping a bit of my work to Australia then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it
Joe-
doesn't have a live edge on it.
No, Joe's got relatives out there, and they're always following me. But I thought it was like any organic material you couldn't.
Oh no.
No.
We've got pens in Australia, New Zealand, North and South America.
No. Just see how that's going to fit for a minute. Needs to be a little bit bigger. So this is where you need to take your time.
Keith's
Making
put a
sure
link
you
into the
fit.
chat for Oliver's Woodturning. Oh no, yeah, Oliver's Woodturning for the ceramic potpourri lids.
Cheers, Dad. So shop around. Lots of people do them. I think these ones were from Ed's when I popped in there after I went to Sittingbourne Axminster last time. I really messed measuring that up, didn't I?
Dave's Creative Metalwork Muir's just popped in. Evening, Dave.
Knew
Okay.
it. Have you got your life insurance ready for tomorrow, mate? I'm having my first go at welding tomorrow.
Oh, good luck, mate. I was talking to Dave there, by the way.
Cheers, mate.
You're all right.
Hey.
To be fair,
Cheers.
have you seen my welding? It
No.
looks like a pigeon did it.
That's right. I want to make a fisherman. First go
all right.
welding. No, you know, nothing like challenging myself. So we're just going to get the cap to fit in, and then we'll worry about the hollowing out.
You want to try figuring out turning first, Scott?
Oh. Cheers, Jamie. Love you too, mate.
Well, mate. Well,
That's what this community is all about, isn't it? All heart.
mm-hmm.
You go in the chat room with Wayne, and he like takes the mickey out of you about trans fats.
That's because you live in Brighton, or close to. It was you that brought up the high cholesterol, not me.
Yeah. I just think the doctor's being mean. Tell me I've got high cholesterol and then tells me I've got to lose some weight.
Yeah, exactly. Mind you,
So we don't-
I told you that before the doctor did.
Yeah. We don't want a French fitting
We
on
all
this.
did.
But we don't want it tight. Obviously, wood can still move. And being ceramic,
It could go
Um,
ping in the night.
yeah, which is not what we want. This one's quite
Woodwork
fat.
Learner says, is that art with an F?
Art with an F.
Off.
Oh. Right. Okie dokes. Let's start getting this hollowed out.
Douglas Malcolm says, is there something wrong with Brighton?
No, not at all.
It's for the very lovely people.
Mr. Mewett lives closer to it than I do.
Creative metalwork, and Mewett says fire brigade are on standby. Don't say that. Valerie will be around.
I must admit, when I turned up and your bacon butties were on the go, it was getting close.
Do you know, you don't realise how much I was hoping for that alarm to go off.
That was
mate,
Jamie's fault though, because Jamie said he wanted crispy bacon.
you know, I reckon if I hadn't turned up when I did and opened the door, you might have got the alarm going off.
I was hoping for it.
Smelled good though.
I did.
Jamie was mean and downloaded the ringtone.
Yeah, I downloaded a fire alarm app. And went up behind her and I just set it off and I went, Valerie!
All right.
Has anyone heard from Bigfoot today? I spoke to him a bit earlier. He could just have the anaesthetic. Just had the anaesthetic waiting for it to kick in.
No, mate, I haven't.
What was that for?
No.
Oh, he's just good at the dentist, I think.
All right.
Okay. So obviously we want to try and get as much potpourri as we can in there. If you're a novice turner, and you don't want to do an undercut or you don't want to cut in, as long as you've got a vessel in there for some, that's fine. I'm quite greedy. I like a lot. So we're just going to put this light on. Does that bleach it out too much, boys?
No, that's fine.
Okay. So this is just a Simon Hope hollowing bar. I love this hollowing system. It removes wood so easy. What I am going to do is I'm just going to swap to the small swan neck just to do the undercut.
What's it like when you get a long way out over the tool post? The big, thick, chunky one.
Not too bad. I haven't done any deep hollowing with it. What I'm waiting for is COVID to be over, have some money, and then I want to go up to Dumfries.
Oh shit!
Sure.
I'm moving.
To a wood Jedi and have a lesson on it. Because a lot of my hollowing, I normally end up with like 2 parts of the wood.
If you go and stay on standby, you might not even have to leave your house to have lessons with Wayne.
Hmm.
We're working on something with Mr. Wayne,
Oh.
so you can stay right there, and Wayne will be safe. And so will his biscuit tin.
Or you can come up when Tucker gets hungry.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but does she not like? She won't like mouldy meat, mate.
You like a crocodile, she'll bury it for later.
Should turn that speed down a bit.
You don't turn it down, you want to turn it up. Feed your friend.
So someone that snapped his coronet arrow.
No, that was because it was on the outrigger.
You snap an outrigger.
No, I snapped the banjo because it was on the outrigger, and I might have had a bit on the wood on the lathe that was a bit too big.
Yeah.
There
See
we
that?
go.
That's the thing
that's
with the
gonna break-
Herald. It kind of taunts you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's powerful enough for massive pieces, but you shouldn't really put them massive pieces on there.
Hoover. I'm just gonna suck them shavings out rather than blow them out. Good old Henry. How we doing? Cool.
Michelle Higgins says, Drax boss is calling. Guess lunch is over. Thank you, Scott. Bye all.
Not a problem. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, looks like Douglas is off as well.
Thank you, Douglas.
See you,
Cheers
Douglas.
for coming in.
See you, Douglas.
Right. Let's just bring up that speed. I want to try and get a reasonable cut for a finish, so we don't have to. Get fingers in there and sand it.
Rich the Beard Time 16 is in. Rich,
Hi,
Rich is live in 28 minutes exactly now. And he's invading Gav. Is it Sade or Seed? Sade? Woodwork? Let's whack a link in there.
Yeah, get a link in there.
There's a link to Rich's Invade, which starts at 27 minutes and 35 seconds now.
Still loads in there. So I can go deeper. Cool.
Scott, do you keep knocking your tripod?
Yes, mate. Sorry. Might have to get back in there with a swan.
Gerard the French town says, Scott, be careful, don't do an SK.
Me? Funnels? I've already a member of the funnel club. Mine's not going through the bottom. My problem's going through the sides.
Mm.
Just a little bit here that I need to round off because there's a lip. And then that'll be done.
Rich says this has got to be easier than a lawn bowl. LOL.
Your lawn bowl was plastic though, Rich. But it was
more rubber, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's given me ideas because Steve SK gave me a Lignum Vitae one.
They are definitely the best ones. A lot harder on the tools, mind.
It's been trying to work out the best way to mount it before I turn it.
On the lathe, will be helpful.
Yeah, well, what I want to do is I want to make it into a clock. My wife's nan and granddad used to play a lot of bowls all around the country, and I thought it'd make a nice little clock to go on her side.
The thing is, if it's an old one and it is made out of lignum, it will be absolutely rock hard.
Yeah. Good luck trying to drill it. You blunt your tools.
It's just a little nip in the bottom.
Andy H says he's turning a Lignum Vitae 1 next Tuesday.
Nice one.
I'll watch that. Since I've got to stay in as a plumber never turned up today.
The only bit of lignum I've got's still a log.
So I've just got a little nibbling up in the bottom.
I do love those big hefty scrapers.
Yeah. There we go. A little bit of sanding now, and the job's a good one. So I reckon we can get away with just going straight in on 120 again. Speed on the lathe. I can lose the tool rest.
Colin says mine was from the 70s and wasn't too bad. Good old carbides. LOL.
Just wondering if I need to take that out a little bit more.
Rich liked it when he saw it.
Just going to do this recess a little bit more. Where I've been a bit heavy-handed sanding, it's disappeared.
Andy says the one I'm turning is dated 1972.
Well, when Steve popped down, I'm trying to think what he come down to collect. But he come down with his dad, who plays a lot of bowls. And it transpires that his dad had played bowls against Joe's granddad. And he's in Norfolk, and they're down here. I was looking when we emptied the loft for their bowls, but they weren't. They were like what Rich had. They weren't. Lignum Vitae. Yeah.
all the parks around us growing up used to have crown green bowls, and you could rent the balls for 20p for a few hours, and
Cool.
used to enjoy that.
Right. I'm just gonna just on the inside. I'm not putting my fingers right in, but just round that edge over. There we go. Bit of tissue. We'll give that a quick wipe with meths.
Colin said wood ones are hard to get hold of now. Depends
No,
on
you
which
find
car
them on
boots
eBay.
seal you go to.
Yes. So car
And they sell them
boots.
on eBay.
Yeah.
I think I've just decided what I'm going to do with that lignum vitae log I've got. I'm going to turn it into a crown green bowl so that somebody can find it in a few years and turn it into something else.
I thought that was a crack then, but that's actually a bit of colouring in the wood.
So are you going to weight it as well, Dan?
I could do.
No,
What
with
did
the
they
weighted
weight
at
them
one
with?
side.
Yeah, what did they use for the counter? Because obviously it's got to be denser than the lignum, and there's not much, is there? Were they lead weighted or?
I'm sure some of them used to be leads.
Do you know what I need to do? I need to write sanding sealer first on top of my Yorkshire grit.
Yes, on top of your can you do. Yes. If anybody happens to make that mistake, if they do use Yorkshire grit and they put Yorkshire grit on first before the sand and sealer, don't worry too much about it. It just means that you've got to put another coating of Yorkshire grit after you finish doing the first one.
Wow, woodworker learners just telling us how much it costs to recover a crown green.
Yeah, that's because it's obviously got the crown on there,
Yeah,
which adds a bit more soil and grass.
Yeah.
a lot of work to keep in the very fine ornamental grasses as well. I think, aren't they, that they use on greens?
Well, it's not that you've got to have with the crown green. You've
Well,
got to have
got to
the
grade
obviously
it right. Yeah.
yeah, it's got to be at the right angle and everything.
So. Once the live's over, I'm going to I'll refinish this because I've just noticed a bit of tear out on this. So I'm not going to overly stress about another coat of Yorkshire grit on this bit in a minute because I'll sand it all off and do it again. But we'll get it done for now. Again, little bit of the microcrystalline wax from Chestnut. Don't forget, Chestnut has got his weekender coming up down in Canterbury, 4th and 5th September. Lots of, yeah. I believe there are some tickets still on sale on the Chestnut website. Lots of good invaders. It's, if anything like the first one they did, it's set to be a good weekend.
Plus, Ed Oliver's going to be there as well.
Yep. And a TV celebrity that was meant to be at the first one that couldn't make it. So he's coming to this one to be the quiz master.
Oh, there's Wayne in. Good evening, Wayne.
Hiya,
Hello,
Wayne. How
mate.
are you, mate?
Hello, Wayne.
Right. Chucky. So let's come back to this can. Oh, I've got to get a stream deck. Get rid of that. There we go. One little potpourri pop. As I said, shapes. entirely up to you. There's one that I did last night. But there we go. There's tonight's one. A little bit of cherry, as I said. You don't have to go as deep as that. If you wanted a 2-inch blank, you could do it out of that. But 6 is the minimum diameter I would go. Let's bring the boys back in.
Unless you're doing a vase type one.
Yeah, unless you're doing a vase type one. But in that case, go and watch Wayne, because Wayne does better ones. And he's got links, videos on his channel already. Don't forget, this is Jamie's t-shirt on sale till Tuesday. Have you popped the link in the chat, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm just about to do it, mate.
Stick that back in, mate. Thanks everyone for coming over tonight. I've had a really enjoyable time. It's good. Thank you, Di, Jamie, and Wayne for coming in and worming.
Anytime, buddy.
No probs, anytime.
So there we go. Jamie's just
I just
chucked the link in there.
I didn't say I was going to be in for certain early because obviously Dale and Andy were here.
Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. That's fine. So there's the link for Jamie's t-shirt. Don't forget, Rich is on at 9 o'clock. So you've got 15 minutes. Go and use the facilities. Fill up your coffee cups. But I'm going to call that there for now. And until next week, when I ain't got a clue what I'm doing, I'm going to end it. Going to hit the button. See you all later.
Bye all.